Mic test. Should be fine. This is a little bit high. That should be fine. I believe the YouTube broadcast is a slightly bigger delay than the Twitch one, so I won't be able to see your messages as fast. But we're gonna try it out here since I tried it with Twitch last week, so now we're gonna try it on YouTube. So hey everyone, it's me again as usual, and today we're gonna continue Project Wand stuff. So to just recap what that is, Project Wand is a kind of like a side project thing that I'm doing, mostly just to sort of fill time between like videos and sort of like a creative exercise thing that I'm doing for fun, which is like a kind of the basic premise is sort of like a RWBY mixed with Hogwarts magic school type of setting idea, like so that's sort of what I'm doing. And last week, if you've sort of skimmed the VODs and all that, or if you are on Twitch, I drew like a bunch of the characters on stream, and so getting like the designs down and all that. But today we're gonna try something a little bit different, which is we are going to try writing this time. So because I have written before, like just fanfic stuff and one-off stuff like that, but and I have done stuff like NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month in November, but this time I kind of want to try writing, like actual writing, and see if like, because I'm quite intrigued by like the idea and all that, so I want to see how I can sort of try writing and see and like sort of understand the characters, because I drew the characters last week, but now kind of get like a better sense of their actual personalities and what sort of situations they're gonna get into. And I think sort of going to the writing is a good way to do it, because it's just one of my other hobbies. Definitely not to the same skill level as drawing for sure, but it's one I want to do, so that's why it'd be fun to do it on stream. Hey everyone, hey Eric, Justin, Cyrus, and Luke. Oh, Luke, you're here. Hi. What word processor are you using? So by default I either use Google Docs or OpenOffice, which is kind of like Word, but it's open source. This one that I'm using right now, this quaint little thing right here, this is called StimulWrite, and StimulWrite is a app that I found out recently. Midnight Noah from the server linked it to me, and what StimulWrite is and I've tried it for a bit, but StimulWrite is sort of a writing app specifically for people who are like neurodivergent or need to like focus on their tasks, which is just like a standalone offline writing app that that gives you like, that has like these extra features that make it more stimulating to write. So like the settings, I'll link it here to this in the chat. See, audio seems good. Yeah. So like what's interesting about this app, you can choose like what kind of background you want for it, like an ambient background. Some of it is still, some of it has like little bits of animation going on, I guess, to sort of like get you immersed into whatever you're writing. It even has a soundscape, like this one has like a cafe. That might be a bit loud. Yeah. And some has just brown noise and rain. So I sort of normally turn it off. I just listen to music when that happens. And you can also set like a typing sound. So what I normally just use typewriter, and you can even set like emojis that will flare up whenever you type, which you can see at the side here. And I found it fun so far. So far I've managed to write a fair bit with it. So I would definitely recommend it if you have like kind of trouble concentrating with just, you know, no background noise or no stimulation to sort of help you write. So that's what I'm going to use today. But it's not like a full-fledged word editor. You just type in it, so you have to like sort of copy and paste it from this app into your actual Word document later, which is what I'll do back and forth. But that's what I'm gonna do here. And you can also set like word count goals and stuff like that. So I've written a fair amount on like a separate doc, and today I'm wondering where to pick up from. Let's see. So right now maybe I can switch to probably copy paste some of it just so that I can so I hope I can copy paste. Yeah, there you go. That's the word count goal. So what I did, I've got up to like about 2k words so far, and what I've been doing lately is just sort of I guess this isn't even like, I don't know if you want to even call it like the first draft phase, but I'm just sort of like writing stuff down that I think is fun, making up characters as I go, just to sort of get more of a feel with the world. So I'm not too concerned about formatting or necessarily how well it's written, more just to just puke ideas onto the screen. And there are like some characters that are slowly emerging, and a lot of them are just like really just scattered scene ideas. So I'm working on this scene right now, which is pretty long, but a lot of the others are just really like very short scene ideas that involve like different characters, and hopefully I'll be able to like sort of connect them together later. But right now I'm just gonna let's see, keep typing, finishing the scene that I'm doing, which is which is, I think, probably going to be some form of opening scene involving two characters. So this is Sensei and Ofan, and those two are basically like the two teachers in the magic school, and they're actually characters from Our Spell is Steel, OSIS, which is the other previous magic story that I did, which I made a game for, but I sort of imported them into this just to sort of get a sense for it, and because they're very closely related settings, not settings, but closely related ideas in the first place. And the scene here is that they're sort of kind of on like a mission to sort of find these cultists, and I'm about at the tail end of this scene here. So what I'm gonna do, let's see, do you use it for Remnants and other projects? No, I've only just found out about this app, so I don't normally write this way. If I do write like scripts for Ruby Remnants and other stuff like that, I normally do it on like Google Docs, like just write on the doc itself. So this one is actually a few more steps than what I'm used to, but it's I guess a bit more immersive, I guess. So we're gonna try it out. And what I also am gonna use, I'm gonna use a Pomodoro timer, which is basically like just 20-minute timers that I can set. So I'll write for like about 20 minutes. I'll pause it if I've sort of reached like some sort of lull in the writing that I need to like sort of pause to think about, and then take like a 5-minute break, sort of read chat and all that. But it's gonna be pretty chill. You just be hearing like typewriter sounds in the background, so just feel free to leave in the background and just sort of chill, I guess. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start the timer right now. It's in another window, so you can't see it. But yeah, let me just rearrange my windows. Hey Wolf, good to see you here. And okay, what is this thing you're using? Yeah, I linked it in the chat right there. This is StimuWrite. It's basically like a writing app. Yeah, so I'm gonna start the timer and I'll see what I can hash out. So from here, they just about took care of the cultists, and now they're gonna just clean up from here. So the solar sense attention needs to go to the cave, so that was not mine. Cover his face. It lags a bit from time to time. I need to add that to the goal. Whoops, this thing fell out. Okay, so she Wait, aren't you technically giving us spoilers to your story? Well, it is the first draft, so it might change a lot between here and now. And you know, you guys don't really have like the full context. But it'd be nice to sort of, I guess as a writer, see how one person goes about doing it. Not that I'm like a professional or anything, but I would like to share what I'm doing. Looks up in a panic, but it's big fan of the pros, but we'll just keep on trucking. Point at anyone. And tips. Just getting down all the main points that I want to get in. Check Wiktionary real quick. Wiktionary says that this word is the exact opposite of what I wanted, so I'm not going to use that word. and amulets, I guess. Should be it for that scene. Go break here. Have I seen Arcane? I have. It is very good. It's basically like a better executed Mantle Atlas arc, but yeah, it is very good, like visually and writing wise. Let me get back my timer. It's about 8 minutes left. I'm gonna continue. Yeah, this program I'm using is called Stimulate. If you scroll up, you should be able to find the link to it. It's basically like an offline writing app that has features like typing sounds and background video just to help you sort of focus when you write. You can Google it as well. So right now, there was another scene I had in mind. Let me pause the timer first. So there's some characters emerging from this, which is so like I said, Sensei and Ofan. And Ofan, of course all these names are tentative. Ofan, he's more or less like the Ozpin of this setting. He's like the headmaster of the magic school that they all go to. And Sensei is sort of like the Glinda, meaning she's sort of like the Glinda McGonagall, the assistant to the headmaster, but she's decidedly compared to like those other characters, she's decidedly has a younger, more youthful vibe. She's less serious, less rules oriented, and she's definitely more like cheerful. And so she contrasts Ofan, who is a bit more of a serious private individual. And right now I'm gonna think of what to do next. Because the actual main viewpoint characters, I'm sort of thinking where to start with. There was the orientation, and then there was the actual I guess we think about it, there's a lot of gaps I need to fill regarding this wall, and I guess that's why I'm writing as well, because in the act of writing it, I hope that I can sort of fill out more of the world in my head as to what is going on, because I did write quite a fair lot, but it's a lot of like lore stuff, but disguised as like conversations and dialogue. So think about how to go about that. I guess I could do where to go from here. What are your thoughts on the Volume 9 epilogue shown at RTX? There were parts I liked and parts I didn't like. Like, I'm not really iffy with some of the choices made for like the memorial and all that, but I did actually like the ending part a lot, where there's like the music at the end, and then Ruby sort of like faces the camera and says she's back, and then it sort of like ends there. I think if you know, we don't get like volume 10 and like that's where Ruby ends, I think I would be kind of satisfied with that actually. Like, if there's no more Ruby and that's the last thing that we see, there might still be volume 10, but I think at least, you know, the emotional beat of that last scene was fine. As I liked it. Fair enough. Let me think of where to go next from here. I could do like a beacon style meeting where everyone joins up, because I have a few prototype characters to throw around. I could probably should I show it on screen? Maybe not. Because there's also a lack of a plot at the moment as well. I know that they sort of go on missions and they fight monsters, but I'm not really sure what the plot is necessarily. If I'm just gonna do something like very straightforward, I can just, you know, go play into the inspirations I'm using, which is like the RWBY and Hogwarts stuff, and just sort of have like some Dark Lord that's like returning or something, and that's sort of like what Sensei and Ofan are sort of investigating right now, which are like all the cultists and stuff. I could just keep going the scene. I mean, try a new scene and just see where it goes from here. Because do they have airships in this? I don't know if they have airships, but they will have ships. The ship. The school is probably on an island. Students, well, the ship's plural. Students ferried out and disperse, I guess. Disperse out into the main court yard. Fast open air square, I guess. begin. Stage. English. Where's the English word for this? Danish, Irish, Latin. Oh, that's weird. Doesn't have it here. Okay, whatever. This is basically as a stage where often sensei and the other teachers await atop a stage. Facing the crowd of youths filing in to the area. That sounds a bit weird. I'll just leave it at that. Let's see. Next is, so it's a bit of an ensemble show, meaning there's not necessarily a main character so far. I guess it's kind of like RWBY, but RWBY, RWBY has a main protagonist, and that's Ruby Rose. This one doesn't necessarily have that main character. It's mostly just sort of like a few disparate people. So one of them is Nobeni, and that's just a placeholder name until I actually rename her. But she's sort of like this girl failure archetype. She's a sort of like the nervous wreck. So that's she's sort of like the default viewpoint character that I'm using. So Nobeni tries to blend into the crowd. Hey Chris V, welcome to the chat. You're also writing your own original story with science and magic. Well, that's good. Maybe we can cross-pollinate ideas. Tries to blend into the crowd. Looking up. Oh, yeah, it lags when it reaches the word count goal. Looking up, she sees the famous add to goal, Tower of the Fallen Star. A lot of these names are sort of lifted from Our Spell is Steel. I'm just sort of reusing them here. Sees the famous Tower of the Fallen Star. Its top not even visible past the grey mist. The sounds of talking and footsteps, I guess. Footsteps. Chaotic footsteps. Talking and chaotic footsteps are the only thing louder than the waves crashing crashing, then the nearby waves crashing into black rocks, dispersing into white foam. That's the timer. Okay. Well, I did take kind of a break just now just to figure out what to write, so I'll probably restart it again. Oh, hey Floof, you're here. Welcome to the chat. I was wondering, what's your approach to dialogue? I often write story beats and moments, but struggle with dialogue. I find that I'm the opposite actually. Dialogue comes pretty naturally to me, but I struggle with like plot points and actual story. So what I normally kind of do is just sort of let the characters sort of interact with each other and then see where their interactions take them. In your case, I guess it's sort of, since you're more towards story beats, I would say to, I guess, put the characters into a certain situation and then and then like writing down how they actually like react to whatever's happening to them. I guess even like one by one you can write how they react to these things, because you know it's sort of like your first draft, so I guess it's fine if you want like sort of write down like every single person's reaction just to get a sense of the character, and then seeing like which one interests you the most that maybe another person can react to, and then they sort of talk about it, that kind of thing. That's sort of kind of what I've done. So with like this earlier scene I did, which is just like a mission that Sensei and Ofran were on, I sort of, from the dialogue, I sort of got the sense that, you know, one is sort of more serious and then one is more cheerful and casual, and then from there that sort of like affects like the interactions with the cultists and other people that they encounter. So that's sort of what I'm doing here as well. I know that I have a viewpoint character, which is Nobeni here, and I sort of have a general idea of her personality, and then I'm sort of just basically plopping her down into a situation which is basically like this sort of orientation type situation where everyone goes to the school, and you know, probably the headmaster's gonna make a speech. It's just basically like Beacon, and then seeing where it goes from there. I'm not gonna like copy, obviously I'm not gonna copy Beacon one for one, so it's not like she's gonna run into some tsundere character and trips over her luggage or stuff like that, but I'm just gonna like see where it goes from there. So I think I can probably restart the timer soon. Yeah, let's reset it back. Alright, the tower appears to glow dimly. That's a better way to describe this. The seams and recesses, we'll just type whatever, seams and recesses of the tower dim in a strange rhythm. Almost like a slowly beating heart. There's no italics in this word in this writing app, but this is like supposed to be italics. It's like an internal thoughts. Am I really here? Am I really training? Am I really here? What am I gonna write? Am I really here? Am I really? Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna be a wizard. I haven't decided on what to call them yet. I've sort of interchangeably used like wizard or mage, so I haven't stuck with any one title for what they are yet. So, but you know, so it's just a placeholder. Am I really gonna be a wizard? Hang on, let me pause this. What's the program you're writing in right now? This is Stimulate, which others have already asked about. It's a writing app that lets you add stuff like a background, writing goals, and typing sounds. This will help you focus when you're writing. You can, if you scroll up, you can find like the link and the title. You can Google it as well. If it's alright with you, after this stream, can I show you my notes, my original story, get some feedback? Do you use Gmail and or Google Docx? I guess I do. If you're on the Discord server, that would be more straightforward, because then you can just sort of share it there. But I'll probably try to remember that after. I can't guarantee that I'll like obviously read through all of it, but just general feedback, I guess. Let's start back the counter. Over here, am I really gonna be wizard? Yeah, sure, Floof. Can you post it? If you're allowed to. I'm not sure if you can post links. I can just repost it right now. Stimulate. Yeah, okay. Let's resume. So, I'm really here. I'm really gonna be a wizard. So, now Benny's backstory. She is. Let me stop time again. Basically, Benny's backstory. I liked the idea of basically kind of like this, like a broke, like the equivalent of a broke college student, who chose to be a wizard, not because of like any like passion per se, but more so because she just wants stable employment and like something to like occupy her time. So it's a very, because if not, then she's gonna like basically starve on the streets and be kind of homeless basically. And she's sort of like a very COVID era type of character, but you know, in a fictional world. But that's sort of the idea I'm making here. So I did want to write a scene involving her actually sort of struggling with that before becoming a wizard, but I guess I'll get to that in sequence. Well, not in sequence, but like, you know, in a different scene. In fact, Should I start on that now? Sort of not sure where to take this scene further. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I could try, because I still have an idea where to take it. I wasn't. I don't know if they have bank accounts in this world per se. But I'll say that your balance is 3,000. We are typing it down. 3,000. What the hell's the currency called? 3,000 durats. I don't know. I'm just gonna put whatever placeholder names. Stairs at the printed words on the receipt. The automated voice. Soulless and hollow. Has slight coming from the stone, from the human face carved into the stone terminal. The stone terminal. This is like echo coming. I'm imagining, like, I don't know if you know this, like this, you know, when you go to the shopping mall and there's like this weird fortune telling thing, which is like this giant statue of like this bearded dude, and then you put it in your hand in his mouth. That's kind of what I'm imagining right now, but it's like kind of like an ATM here. Should say that it's slight echo in her head. From the human face, soft and stone terminal. Eyes, pupils. lightly tears it in half, and it disappears, dissolves, fades, dissipates, and it dissipates too, and it disintegrates. Italics 3,000. Just judging based on my own 9,000. Yeah, see you, Justin. Could you briefly describe... Oh wait, I did not start the timer this whole time. Could you briefly describe the types of enemies they'll be fighting? Elemental beasts like RWBY are more humanoid. Well, they definitely are gonna be like grim-like monsters, and the monsters are sort of part of like the general magic system that I'm trying to figure out. So yeah, there will be those types of monsters, but of course there's also going to be like probably like rogue evil wizards and all that, you know, like the Voldemort Death Eater types. So it's gonna be here and there. Hey Schooner, welcome back. I'm gonna actually start the timer this time, and 1,000 a month for food and bills. That's souls. think the animals talk in this, so she looks at cat's collar, a blue gem. That makes sense. Or maybe a thin device in its mouth. What did I call this thing? I forgot. Are there gonna be giants? I have no idea. There might be, there might be not. We will see. I mean, this is really like super early. You guys are like, are they watching me just as I more or less starting this thing? How do I describe it? It's a two it's the size of a card, I guess. On both ends. instruction for the sentence later. So I'm repeating the words. Both ends of the slate. Description I want to use for this. There is a glass. Dome. So I know what I'm imagining, but describing it is hard. I'll just use whatever words I know right now. Glass dome. Glass dome with a ink-like substance. Hey Kori Sosuke, welcome to the chat. Just writing. Slowly the substance in the glass dome empties and sneaks. timer ran down, I might take just a really short bathroom break. I'll be right back then. Let me put the waiting screen. Chat window's a bit cropped out. So it's, oh, no, it's fine. What's the beverage I always ask before I love having a drink next to me while I work? This is plain as water. That's all. Water gang. Alright. We're gonna continue right along with typing. Let me see. Let's see if I got this right. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Let's start back the timer. So it's been 12. Okay, it's been an hour already. Has it been an hour? Yeah, an hour and a half. So okay, we'll keep going. I guess for another hour or so. Then we'll see. Cause it's not a drawing stream, so I don't think it'll be that long. But I just wanted to try this out on YouTube today. So let's start back this timer and I get back to typing. So, the typewriter sound is like loud enough, right? It's not too soft. Okay. Hello, it's been very long already and I have not seen. Quotes, it should be in italics. Put in italics there. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Screen. This is also in italics. Hello. gotta think of this differently. I'm thinking of it as a commission. How would I go about? It needs to be a right completed. Additional bit of a dialogue. No, I guess not. I guess I'll show you a picture of. Hello, slap that booty 236. Yeah, just writing, so it's just a chill typing stream. It's a bit confusing right now, but basically it's just like messaging this guy. So later with the actual formatting, it's gonna be like in italics and probably like centered or something. But so this is then her internal thoughts. Okay, but no, Benny writing a letter as if a phone message is really funny. Yeah, it's kind of like, it is kind of like a magic phone basically. It's like I'm kind of imagining like a thing. I don't know how you want to visualize this, but it's like a thing that you pull apart, and then it has like this. It's like a scroll, right? Like a little scroll where there's like paper, and then there's this magic ink that draws out whatever's on screen, and then you use it as a phone. That's sort of what I'm picturing here. It slowly blinks. That is impossible. It's not typing, writing. It's more exaggerated. Make it 2 minutes. By the way, since I just got here, what are you typing there? Story for your works? Yes, this is, I mean, if you've seen the stream title, this is for Project Wand, which there are like already some VODs for it, which is just basically like a kind of magic school type story that I'm just drawing / writing for fun. So last week I was drawing it on stream, designing characters, but this week I'm just aiming to just write for it. Sort of I guess like a novel, but just sort of like getting scenes down to get a better sense of the characters. That was the main purpose of what I'm doing here. Would it have a click? of getting to the flow of things, so I'm just gonna restart the timer. 20 minutes. Send parents. 3,000 in her bank balance. Seems more urgent that way. So she has like a month of savings left. But you know, that was another thing I wanted to do with that. 3,000. But there's another thing I wanted to put later in this sequence, where she has to make a big expense later. keep typing, so I'll just keep going, I guess. Start time again. Piece of meat.
placeholder name. go with Tristan. Good progress. Probably do
Another 20-minute stretch, then I'll probably end the stream here since I've got some momentum going already. For now, I'll just take another quick bathroom break. Hello, Ash Cypher. Welcome to the chat. Just a chill typing stream. I'm gonna do one last stretch and then ending the stream. Does anyone here have a good way to fight a raccoon? We don't have those here, so you're kind of on your own there. Face off, we say. Is it in your house? Back to the drawing board. Okay then. As long as nobody gets hurt. I see. They've gone back to defense. Alright, thanks. Thanks for coming. 15 more minutes. How do I conclude this scene? So right now it's just been a lot of typing, just sort of showing Nobeni's life and how what a sort of unfulfilling life she has, I guess. But now I think it's sort of run its course and I need to find a way to transition into her actually joining the magic school. Use food to make the raccoons leave as bait. Get it out of the vents like that. Yeah, I guess, yeah, those, they do eat like literally anything, right? So I guess you could do that. You said they, so it's like, sounds like a whole family of raccoons in there. this scene. Probably start a new one just to sort of time skip until she arrives at the school. Stop the timer. Let's see. Characters. Fun idea I could put down. Dorm mates. I haven't figured out what her dorm mates were gonna be. That could be fun. I'll write that down real quick. Yeah, thanks for coming, Midnight. We're gonna be done here soon, actually. So, yeah, see you for the next stream as well. Which should probably be tomorrow, because I'm gonna probably stream again tomorrow, same time. Continue typing this stuff. See you again. Okay, guess I'll be done for this session at least. I'm gonna continue typing off stream since I'm already kind of in the groove of it. But thank you all for coming. I mean, hopefully it's not too uneventful. I've just been chilling and typing, and maybe hopefully you found, I guess, some value from maybe the typing or from reading what I've been typing. But yeah, it's slowly fleshing out. I'm starting to like where this Nobeni character is heading. So I think she make for a pretty promising main character, if not a protagonist at that. So I'm gonna continue typing her, and eventually, probably, if I have enough of her, I don't know if it's next week or whenever, but on a future stream I can probably actually get to like actually designing her and what she looks like. So yeah, lots of different work to do: writing, drawing, designing. It's all slowly coming together. So so that sounds like could be fun. So thank you all for coming, and I'll see you tomorrow around the same time. Yeah. So thanks for coming.